Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
This is the way it feels to move through summer in Lululemon. Iconic Align softness without the front seam. For our smoothest look and feel ever, summer won't know what hit it. Stretch your limits in the non-stop flexibility of the new Lululemon Align No-Line Pant in select stores and at Lululemon.com.
This is Optimal Health Daily. How to Follow Through Like Never Before by Beth Wittig with MarkFisherFitness.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your host. Hey there, welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, or welcome for the first time if you're new here. This is the podcast where I act as your very own personal narrator and read to you from some of the most popular health and fitness blogs online. All right, and with that, I'm sure you're excited to hear today's post, so let's get right to it as we optimize your life. How to Follow Through Like Never Before by Beth Wittig with MarkFisherFitness.com. We've all been there, seriously gung-ho about losing weight, getting into our ideal bodies, feeling light and hot and free from all the body shame. For a short stretch of time, we are on fire. Then life happens, overwhelm ensues, motivation wanes, and before we know it, we are 10 pounds heavier than when we started eating an entire bag of chocolate-covered pretzels, downing a bottle of wine, and then crying to the gods, how did this happen? Starting is easy. It's exciting. It's fun. Who knows what could happen? It is the follow-through that can prove not only challenging, but downright insurmountable, which leaves us in a constant holding pattern, grabbing for the next quick fix, wondering, will this work for me? I know I have some seriously creative people hearing this, so I'm going to draw an analogy. When you are working on a creative project you're excited about, it's not just about the big reveal, right? It's about the self-discovery, the setbacks, trial and tribulations, the blood, sweat, and tears that all culminate in something beautiful that you helped to create. Oftentimes, the worst valleys are followed by a steep elevation and understanding, and the project starts to pick up speed. Think about a health project in the same way. So, now that we have accepted that weight loss or a similar health project will be gloriously imperfect, I have a formula to share that will aid in the actual follow-through part. I got this from an amazing woman named Marie Forleo. She is part business strategist, part marketing maven, and part spiritual butt kicker with a side of hip-hop swagger. I have employed her follow-through formula not only for my business, but for my clients and their health projects. So, first decide and get real with what you are wanting to accomplish and the time frame in which you are going to accomplish it. What is the goal and what is your why? Now, follow this formula to set the conditions for inevitable success. 1. If it ain't scheduled, it ain't real. It is human nature to procrastinate, so we must create the space and schedule the moving parts of our projects so we are accountable to them. Any old calendar will do, but I find Google Calendar best because you can sync multiple calendars on your smartphone, share it with your partner so they know not to schedule you, and so on. So, if you are trying to create the space to cook more, which is the key for weight loss, schedule when you are going to the grocery store, when you are prepping food for the week, self-care time, and when you are moving that bod of yours. If you leave big chunks of time unaccounted for, activities tend to slip away, and BS starts to take up the time and we say, screw it. 2. Inner chaos creates outer chaos. If your mind is filled with fears, anxieties, and all the things you should be doing, the constant running to-do list, it creates outer chaos because you can't successfully focus on one task at a time without all the mind buzz and chatter. Get it out. Write down all your fears and anxieties on paper. For example, I'm afraid I will succeed and gain the weight back. Say them out loud and release them because they are only there to keep you playing it safe and comfortable. Write down all the things you feel you should be doing. Cross out anything that isn't directly related to your priorities at that moment, which, by the way, should be no more than 3 or 4. Make a decision to put all the currently irrelevant mind chatter, to-dos, and shoulds in a magical bubble and give yourself permission to blow that bubble away. 3. Clear the clutter. We can't create something out of nothing. We need to create the space for it in our lives, which may take some rearranging. It may take building up some courage and asking for what you need. So ask yourself, is there anything in my life right now that I can see standing in the way of this goal? If the answer is time, it may mean asking your boss if you can actually take that lunch hour, or asking your partner to help with the laundry so you can take that yoga class on Thursdays. Make a list of all the possible obstacles and start getting real with what can go or how you can support your own choice. 4. Hop on the no train. Stand in your empowerment and start getting comfortable utilizing no a lot more often. You are allowed to decline invitations to events if they don't fall within your priorities right now, or you don't really want to go. You are allowed to say no to your aunt's garlic bread or rhubarb pie, especially if you don't really like them anyway. Just as you are allowed to say no to spending your money on an expensive baby shower gift when you need it to take yoga classes around the corner. And 5. Social accountability. Make your goals known. If you tell the world you are trying to lose weight or deal with your sugar addiction or clear up your skin for good, I get that it can feel super vulnerable. Plus, you run the risk of failing in front of them. I know because when I told the world I was becoming a health coach, I was terrified I would fail big time and everyone would laugh at me. If I listened, I may never have achieved a full practice and a job I love on my own terms. By telling people around you what you are doing and why, you are also investing in yourself and holding yourself accountable in a new way. You can then go to them for support and you're saying, I believe I can do this. If you feel like you could use some help with creating your goals and showing up for yourself in a way you never have before, that is exactly what I do. You just listened to the post titled, How to Follow Through Like Never Before by Beth Wittig with markfisherfitness.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos Triple Zero can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
Delicious, meet nutritious. Get snackin' and get crackin' with the snack that packs a protein punch. Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1-ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, it's a complete protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids. Pistachios are known for their protein power, fiber, and better-for-you unsaturated fats for a combination that may help keep you feeling fuller longer. And Wonderful Pistachios' new product, Unsalted No Shells, holds the salt but not the flavor in a snack that packs a protein punch. Whether you're looking for a protein pick-me-up or a tasty late-night treat, Wonderful Pistachios are the everyday go-to snack nut. There are plenty of flavors and sizes, perfect for enjoying with family and friends or taking them with you on the go, whether you're running between meetings or dropping off the kids. Get snacking today. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Today's author, Beth, mentioned that some of the suggestions she shared came from a business strategist, and she realized she could apply these same suggestions to her and her clients' health goals. And this is so true. In fact, an exercise I like to do with my patients, especially those that are really struggling to find the confidence to really tackle their goals, is to ask them this. In which areas of your life do you feel you've achieved success? Almost always, my patients will respond with something like, well, I found I'm really good at collaborating, or I'm really good at project management, or I make friends really easily. Well, Then the follow-up question that I'll ask is, well, how can we use those strengths to help you with your health-related goals? Because again, a lot of those same skills that allow us to be successful in other areas of life can be applied to health goals too. So if you haven't tried this exercise yet, ask yourself these same questions. In which areas of your life that aren't health-related have you been successful? Once you have that list, then ask yourself, how can I apply those same skills to my health goals? Let's use the strengths you already have and apply them in a different way. All right, that'll do it for another edition of Optimal Health Daily. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing the show with someone. I hope you're having a great weekend. And of course, I'll see you back here tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.